There's horrible, heartbreaking news coming out of Wake County, North Carolina. Deputies are reportedly investigating a house fire where 3 people were found deceased on Tuesday of this week. They are thinking it was arson and both homicides that killed these 2 young brothers pictured here and their father. On Thursday, investigators said they found the 3 victims with gunshot wounds. This was at a home on Rand Road, which is near Garner. The victims were identified as the father, 49-year-old Shannon or Shan Collins, and his 2 sons, 13-year-old Jet and 15-year-old River here. They were all 3 found deceased in the home. 2 of the family cats were also killed in the fire. Now, I have read recent court documents, and they give a little bit of background on the possible elements of foul play. It sounds like there were already some issues going on inside this home. An incident report revealed that authorities had responded to a domestic violence incident call, and that was the day before the fire broke out. According to the Wake County District Attorney, the woman who lived in the home there filed a domestic violence protection order, and this was on the day of the fire. Reportedly, a gun and bullets and shell casings were all seized from the home of the fire. The local sheriff's office has since said they are not looking for a suspect at the time. Authorities do believe the fire was set intentionally, but the investigation is still ongoing. The State Bureau of Investigation and the State Fire Marshal's Office are also helping to investigate this case. The medical examiner is determining the exact cause of deaths by conducting autopsies, but it appeared that all 3 had been shot before the fire. According to reports, local neighbors of the family said that from the beginning, something just didn't feel right with the fire at the home, and I guess that's mainly because there was law enforcement presence at the home the day before the fire. Now, I also have read reports where Shannon, the dad's estranged daughter named Willow Collins, has spoken out recently. She made it out that her dad kind of had a tough life, and it went all the way back to his youth. She said he was aggressive then, and his aggressive behavior continued as he aged. She further said that Shannon had a poor upbringing, and she feels like he might have turned violent because of that after that. She said her dad was manipulative, but that he also had a charming side that others would sometimes see. Willow said her mother, so I'm assuming this would be Shan or Shannon's previous wife, she said her mother was previously physically abused by Shannon, and that he had threatened to kill her. According to Willow, her mom woke up one night with Shannon standing over her with a sword, and he was going to stab her while she slept. She didn't press charges after that, though. She just left. Luckily, she got away. It's not quite known what a motive is in this case just yet, as it is still being investigated. A GoFundMe has since been launched to help the family and the loved ones of the boys if you're interested in donating. The teens have since been described as wonderful young men who were really close, and it was said since the time they were really, really young, they formed a musical brotherhood. They both loved music. It was said between the 2 of them, they played a combined 7 instruments. And I also read they loved heavy metal, just music of any kind. They were described as 2 bright lights who lived with passion and kindness. They reportedly attended Longleaf School of Arts and North Garner Middle School. The oldest attended the School of Arts. Now, all I read is that their deaths, the brothers' deaths, are being investigated as homicides. I didn't read the dad's manner of death, though. Now, y'all, I don't know if this was a case of murder suicide, because they have not formally announced that yet. But I'm drawing conclusions that it could have been due to a gun being found at the home, the past of the father, and the fact that police said they're not looking for a suspect, but I could totally be wrong. I'm just assuming, but you know what they say about assuming. Either way, this story is so tragic, and my prayers are with all of their loved ones. For more true crime, be sure to follow and subscribe if you're over on YouTube.